Hello everyone, welcome to the second ever episode of Star Versus. Today I am, I'm feeling a little hot under the collar. I was doing some idle research and I decided to look up my foundation, and it turns out that the company that created my foundation is no longer vegan and cruelty free. And that was all she wrote. I had myself a nice little fit over it for longer than I care to say. It wasn't so much that the product was even something I couldn't do without or something I couldn't live without, but I felt personally like, why should I have to sit here and handhold and babysit all these companies? Like, if you start off one way, shouldn't you end up in the same path? Like, I shouldn't have to keep rechecking and rechecking and rechecking to make sure that you're not destroying our planet and hurting animals. Like, I shouldn't have to. But that's a rant for another day. I decided to turn my nag into a pause and go for a shopping trip at Ulta, so that I could throw away these two stupid items and say goodbye to them forever. My it CC cream and my it Bye Bye Under Eye. Bye bye. I don't need you. I've found your replacement. So yeah, we went to Ulta, and by we I mean me, and I spent all my own money. None of this is sponsored. And I bought new products, and so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a get ready with me. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna chat, we're gonna put on brand new makeup products, and you can see how I ended up with this look. It was a little interesting. But yeah, please stay tuned, and I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face and we'll get started. Okay, so I'm back. I have completely washed my face, but in the interest of saving time, I did go ahead and do my eyebrows a bit and put on some mascara so that we're not having a 2 freaking hour long marathon of putting on makeup. Which I don't think it's gonna take 2 hours, but I mean, I do talk a lot, so it could if I didn't cut some corners somewhere. So something that somebody had asked me about my prior YouTube video is if I would actually put on some of the Wonderlift 60-second wrinkle reducer so they could see it in action. And of course, I live to serve. So from my mirror view, it looks like it's already doing its thing. I'm definitely a lot less dark under here, and this part is shrinking and firming up from the full sizes. I took a Dayquil, but it's really just, it's not really doing everything. I guess there's no such thing as a miracle cure, but you know, we do what we can. Let's go ahead and start getting into the products. I'm gonna go through piece by piece in order of how it goes on my face, and I'll also let you know how much it costs. Originally, I had given myself a $100 budget to spend on makeup, which is pretty reasonable. At Ulta, I ended up spending a lot less. I spent $65.26, which is really good. I went in under budget. The first product I got is a Poreless Face Primer by e.l.f. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have seen e.l.f. products. They have them everywhere. You can find them at Target. You can find them at Wally World. You can find them legit everywhere. It's a good brand. They're really inexpensive, very reasonably priced. If you happen to run out of something in the middle of your work week and you absolutely have to have it and you don't have a lot of money to spend before your next paycheck, e.l.f. is the way to go. They are vegan and cruelty free, and the product is really good. It's not super luxurious, but it will get the job done, and from everything I've tried so far, none of it has a scent, which I kind of personally like, because when you wear a bunch of different things on your face and they all smell different, for me, it gives me a headache, and I'm not a huge fan. So we're gonna go ahead and try out this Poreless face primer. This one set me back a whopping $10. The only beef I do have with e.l.f. is their overabundance of packaging. I mean, is it really necessary to have all this? You could just have like a little sanitary seal around this and be done. I hope I can recycle that. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna jump off that soapbox because I could go on it all day long about over packaging. So we're gonna go ahead and try this Poreless face primer. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a lot broken out. It's one of the things that happens when I get sick for some reason, and that is my face goes crazy. So I'm definitely going to be loving on this primer, I think. Yeah, scent free. The feeling going on is very velvety. I like this. I asked specifically for a primer that wasn't a silicone primer. I don't like them. They tend to get kind of glumpy and clobby, and maybe I'm just not using it right. That is entirely possible. I am not a makeup artist. I am not great at makeup. I would like to get better. Let's hope I get better. Please. Maybe with my exploration on products with you guys, I'll get better, God willing. But yeah, it seems to spread really well too. I mean, oof. I think I may have too much on my hand. Whoops. I don't really need, excuse my stomach, I haven't eaten today. Put it under too. I don't know, I have so much. That was one pump, and I had way enough. I'm gonna have to remember that next time when I use this product, not to go crazy on that pump and just do like half a pump, maybe less if I can get away with it, if it'll let me. That is way too much product. This does feel pretty heavy. Like, I legit think there's like a lot of product in here. Let's see how many ounces it says it has. It has 1.1 ounce, which is more than enough primer. I don't really use it that often. I mostly use it when I film to kind of just like get everything to stay better and to give a smoother appearance. And you know, it seems to work pretty well for me. We'll see what this one does when I add makeup to the mix. Now, let's see. The second item that I bought is another e.l.f. product. Is the HD Lifting Concealer in Fair. That's what it looks like. Again, with the packaging, is it really necessary? I'll stop. How do you even, like, oh. Okay, so that happened. This product, you get a decent amount of concealer. It set me back a whopping $3. So let's see how it looks when it goes on. Alright, not too bad. I am definitely not mad at this concealer. It is doing its job, and it cost me $3. So, yay. I mean, not that I could not afford a better one, but, you know, I'm trying to keep this low cost and relatable and do a wide variety of product. I thought that was more important than, you know, buying a bunch of stuff that was overpriced that I really don't need when this does it just as well. So that's what we've got going on there. The next product that I'm going to go over, because I need it right now, is the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD Powder. And this is what this looks like. It's very cute, if not a bit hard to open. Okay. Sorry, I got a little confused with this cardboard slide out. It was covering the product. I'm like, that looks a little weird. And again, just so much trash to be had here. So go ahead and open it. And it's translucent. There's not going to be any color change here happening. I really like translucent powder for setting my concealer and making sure it doesn't turn into a creasy mess. Which so many times, I mean, it just, even though a concealer has said creaseless and won't move in the past, they all lie. They lie. They all move. I have never had one not settle in my crease. Not ever. I don't care if I spend $3 or $100, that stuff is gonna settle. I get a little irritated about that. But I'm setting my concealer only at the moment. That looks remarkably good. And it doesn't feel like there's anything on it. It feels really lightweight. I like that. I really like that. This was definitely one of my favorites so far, but I still have a couple more to go. So that HD powder was $6 whole. I have definitely spent a lot more than that on powder that I liked a lot less. So I am not mad at you, e.l.f. You are amazing. Next we're going to do, this is the most expensive item, and the reason why I pretty much went out in the first place is because I needed a new foundation. One that was not tested on animals. One that does not have snail byproducts or whatever the heck it was that they had in there. I'm still hot about that. But, so I went the route of Tarte. I know what you're gonna say. Oh my god, I just found out they're owned by Co's, and Co's is animal testing. Shame on you, Rochelle. I feel deep in my heart that if we show the companies as consumers what we want is products that haven't been tested on animals, it's completely unnecessary and just cruel, and that, you know, we don't need animal byproducts in our cosmetics. I think the more that we show them that by buying the stuff that doesn't do that, the more they're going to be like, hey, why are we even bothering with this other product line? Or why are we bothering with these other products when they're not making the money that the vegan and cruelty-free stuff is? So I put my money where my ethics is, and I bought Tarte. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Oh, I didn't even show it to you. Ooh, my bad. This is Tarte High Performance Naturals Shape Tape Matte Foundation. And I got it in the shade Fair Sand. And this is what the package looks like. Again, do we really need the box? I'm just going to keep harping on that until they stop doing it. I mean, yeah, it's cardboardy and stuff, and I could probably recycle this, but it didn't really need to happen in the first place. You can just put all the information on the bottle. We're not keeping this box, so I mean, really, the ingredients list should go on the bottle where we can constantly review it and make sure that it's something that's not going to irritate or harm us. I'm just saying. So this is what the bottle looks like. That's pretty cute. What do you think? It's got a very nice glass bottle and it's got a metal lid. It's really pretty. And then on the back it says Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I don't know what that means, but that's what it says. We're going to go ahead and get started with this one. Let me get that brush. And none of my brushes have animal hair, in case you're wondering. Okay. It looks like a giant... it looks like a giant concealer stick. That's what it looks like. That's really bizarre. So what am I supposed to just like dip this in here and stick it on my face and keep dipping it? I really don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, Tarte. I'm not in love with this applicator. Although maybe I could, maybe I could like pop out this little plastic cork thingy and then dip a brush in there, or like tap some out onto the back of my hand and use my brush. But for the filming purposes and keeping things brief, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, even though it makes me cringe hard. Alright, so that is blended to the best of my ability. So I did tell you this was the most expensive product on the list, and it's not that bad. It was only $39. But it came with this cute little free gift, and it came with a bunch of little things. There's more foundation. It has some of the matte and some of the hydrating, and that's kind of cool. I can give those a whirl and see if maybe I like the hydrating better for, I don't think I'm ever gonna need that, but you never know. And they also have some of the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Concealer. I'm probably gonna give that a whirl later. It has a little eyeliner and a little mascara. So I love travel size stuff. And you know, I didn't have to pay for it. It was the low price of free $99. And it came with any Tarte product purchase of $39 more, which was how much my foundation cost. Worked out well. So moving along. So the last product on my list is by one of my favorite companies. I love this company for a number of reasons. One, because they're vegan and cruelty free, and two, because they don't use extra packaging. Thank you. Their stuff is also usually scent free. It lasts, and like it lasts all day when you wear it, pretty much. And then it also lasts as far as like usage. It stays for a long time. You don't have to keep replacing it because it comes with a decent amount of product that's very pigmented and you don't need a lot. I do love myself some NYX. And what I ended up with is this. I've never tried highlight before. It's called Love You So Mochi. And it's got like these really pretty colors with it. And I thought, if I'm going to try highlighter, I'm going to try it with you guys for the first time ever. However, looking at my foundation, I'm going to need to darken this up a bit or you are not going to see this. A little better, a little worse, we shall see. And, oh yeah, the pièce de la résistance, the Love You So Mochi NYX super highlighter. Let's try it. Finally, I know you've been waiting. I'm gonna try really hard and not look like a robot when I put this stuff on though, because I've seen people go crazy with the highlighter and it's like, oof, girl, you go with your C-3PO looking makeup there. Did I do it right? Probably not. What do you think? I like it. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will leave those 2 links down below, along with links to all of these great products that I just showed you. And if you hear of any kind of makeup product or skin product and you want to find out more about it, as long as it's vegan, cruelty free, if it's something that's good for the planet, you know, just all around good company, I would be more than happy to hear about it and try it and show you what it looks like or if it actually works. There's a lot of those things, those little ads that you see on your Instagram and your YouTube and where else? On Facebook. It's kind of a 50-50. You really don't know if they're going to work or not. I'm happy to try them out for you. So yeah, go ahead and leave those in the comments. So yeah, that's all we have for you today. I'm going to see actually how I even look. I haven't had my glasses on. Everything's been kind of a little blurry. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Yay! But yeah, so until next time, please be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and be good to the planet. Bye.